Dear students, in this session we are going to discuss about string manipulation in PHP. We know that string is a particular data type that is available in PHP, and in order to place a string value to a variable, we must enclose the corresponding string value in single quotes or double quotes. Then only the PHP interpreter get the idea that the corresponding is a string value. Now let us explore some of the methods which are used in PHP for string manipulation. The first function that we are going to discuss is empty function. So empty function is a function which is used for checking the strings whether they are empty or not. So the empty function returns true if the string variable is empty. Empty string variables are those with the values double quotes or no value in the corresponding quotes, then 0 which is placed in single quotes, or null. So if we are having a variable with any of these values like a single quotes or double quotes, empty single quotes or double quotes, then 0 enclosed in single quotes or 0 enclosed in double quotes, then null, then the corresponding empty function should return a true value. Otherwise, if any other valid value is present in the corresponding variable, it will give a false value. So empty function which is used for checking empty strings. So here we are having an example called PHP. This is the opening tag. $str is equal to single quotes, null quotes are there. Then echo boolean of empty of $str. So here what happens is empty of $str. Empty of $str means we are checking whether any content in the str variable. Str variable is currently having no value. So empty function will produce a true boolean of true. So a true value will be produced here. Then $str is equal to null. After that, str is assigned with null value. Then echo boolean of empty $str. So here what happens is it will find out the output for empty of $str. Str is currently having null value. So this function is also now also this function is producing true value. Then echo boolean of this particular true value. So here also true value will be displayed. So empty function will return a true value if the string variable is empty or null. Otherwise, it will give a false value. So this is the output. True or 1 will be produced for both cases. The next function in string is length function. So in order to find out the string length, we are having a function called strlen function. So strlen function returns the number of characters in a string. For example, here we are having the starting PHP code. $str is equal to welcome to Sanandu. Echo strlen of $str. So here what happens is it will count the number of letters that are present in str including white spaces. So here the answer should be for this particular text. The answer is for this particular string value, the answer output is 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 characters are there. So it will produce an output 17. Then another function which is available in string is for reversing a string. For reversing a string, we are having a function called strrev. Strrev is for reversing a string. Here we are having an example with us. here the starting PHP script tag, then $str is equal to one small step. So echo strrev of str. In this particular case, it will reverse the corresponding string value. So the output will be like this. So PETS space LLAMS NO ENO. So pets, lamps, NO. Likewise, the corresponding string is reversed. So here we are discussed about two functions. One is for finding the length of a string, that is strlen, and another strrev, which is used for reversing a string. The next string function is strpos. strpos. So this particular string position. So here this particular function will take two string arguments, a string to search and string being searched for. So this particular function should take two arguments. First one is a string to search, that is the searching value, and the second one is the string being searched for, which string the corresponding search should be happened. Then returns, this function will returns 0 base position of the beginning of the first instance of string if found and a false value otherwise. So strpos will take two arguments. First one is the string to be searched and second is the original string variable. So if the searching string is available in the string, so it will produces the index position which is based from 0 onwards. The beginning of the first instance of this searching string will be returned. Otherwise, this particular function will return a false value. It also takes a third optional integer argument specifying the position at which the search should begin. Then strpos can take an optional third argument. The third argument gives an idea about at which position we have to, from which position onwards we have to do the search operation. So remember, this strpos is a function which is used for searching a string in a string, searching a substring in a string likewise. So the first argument is the string that is to be searched. Then second one is where the search function should be performed, and third argument is optional and it produces the index position where the search should begin. So this is about strpos. Then strrpos. So it is same as that of strpos, but the only difference is that strr, an additional r is there, which this additional r stands for reverse. So like strpos, except that it searches backward from the end of the string rather than forward from the beginning. So here in case of a string, if you are using strrpos, the searching operation should happen from the back end of the string. Then the search string must only be one character long and there is no optional position argument. And another point is that the search string must be only of one character long and there will be no optional third parameter. That is the difference. So strpos, it is used for searching a substring in a string. strpos, it is also used for searching a string in a string, but it should perform from the back end or back. The next function is for repeating strings. The function is str_repeat. str_repeat function which accept two arguments, the string to be repeated and the number of times to repeat it. So str_repeat is a function that is available in PHP for repeating a sequence of characters. So this particular function should take two arguments. First argument is the string that is to be repeated, and second argument is the number of times the corresponding string to be repeated. So here we are having an example. PHP $str is equal to yo. Echo str underscore repeat of $str comma 3. So $str contains data yo. So yo is repeated 3 times. So the output is yo, yo, yo. So this is the output for this repeat. Now we can see functions in PHP for working with substrings. Substr is a function in PHP which accepts 3 arguments: the original string, the position or offset at which to start slicing, and the number of characters to return from the starting position. So substr is a function which is used to extract substring from an existing string. So this particular substr function is having, or it should take 3 arguments. First argument is the original string value. Second argument is the position value where the corresponding slicing should start, at which position the substring should be extracted, from which position onwards the substring should be extracted. And the third argument is the number of characters to return from the starting position, the number of characters that should be extracted from the starting position. That is the third argument. So here we are having an example called PHP $str is equal to welcome to nowhere. Welcome to nowhere. Then echo substr $str 3, 4. So here what happens is, from third position onwards 4 characters will be extracted. From third position onwards 4 characters will be extracted. So the output is here VEL COME. So here the index position starts from 0 onwards: 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So third position is C. From C onwards 4 locations: C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the output is come. The next example is echo substr $str of -4, 4. So -4 here indicates that the corresponding substring extraction should happen from backward. So 1, -1, -2, -3, -4. So this is the position where -4. Then from here onwards 4 locations. So it is 4. 4 is a positive number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the output is here. So substr is a function which is used to extract substring from an existing string. And if you are having a negative value for the offset position, the slicing should start from, or the position should be taken from the backward side. If the value is negative, the position should be taken from backend onwards. So it will take 3 arguments. First argument is the original string value. Second argument is the position where slicing starts. And third argument means the number of characters that to be extracted. Another function in string manipulation in PHP is strstr. Strstr is a function. It searches its first string argument to see if its second string argument is contained in it. So this strstr is a searching function which take mainly 2 arguments. The first argument, it searches its first string argument to see if its second string argument is contained in it. So first is a string value and second is another string value. So this particular function is used to find out whether the second string is available in the first string. So it returns the substring of the first string that starts with the first instance of the second argument. If any is found, otherwise it returns false. So what happens to this particular function is str function should take two string arguments. First string is a string to which searching to be performed. Second string value is the data where we have to check in the original string. If that data is present in the original string, it will return the starting position of that data in the corresponding string. Otherwise, if that particular data is not available in the string, it will return a false value. Then another function is strchr. Strchr is identical to strstr. It is same as that of strstr searching function. Then stristr. stristr, it is identical to strstr except that the comparison is case independent. So all these three functions are used for searching a string inside a string. Then strstr, that is the first function. Then another function which is similar to the first function is strchr, and the third function is stristr. Here the third function, the comparison should be happened case independently. Let us see how we can compare count and replacing strings in PHP. The strcmp function is used for string comparison. This function performs a case-sensitive comparison of two strings, returning a negative value if the first is less than the second, and a positive value if it's the other way around, and 0 if both the strings are equal. So strcmp is the string comparison function. So it performs a case-sensitive comparison of two strings. So it returns a negative value if the first string value is less than the second value, and it will returns a positive value if the first string is greater than second string, and it returns a 0 value if both the strings are equal. So this strcmp should take two string value as arguments. Another function is strcasecmp. It is identical to that of strcmp function except that the lowercase and uppercase versions of the same letter compare as equal. So strcmp is not a case sensitive version of strcmp. So strcmp as well as strcmp both are used for string comparisons, and in case of the former one strcmp, the idea is that string comparison is case sensitive. It will produce a negative value if first is less than second. It produces a positive value if first is greater than second, and it produces an equal value if both are equal. strcmp is identical to that of strcmp, but the only thing is that lowercase and uppercase versions of the same letter should compare as equal. Here we are having an example which is related to string comparison. Here $A is equal to hello in small letters, $B is equal to hello in small letters, $C is equal to H E in caps hello. Echo strcmp of $A comma $B. strcmp of $A comma $B both are having identical strings, so it will produces a 0 value because both are equal. Then is echo strcmp of $A comma $C. $A comma $C. So it will produces a one value because the first string is greater than the second string. Now we can see some other function for counting as well as string replacement function. The first function is str underscore word underscore count. So str underscore word underscore count function, it provides an easy way to count the number of words in a string. So this str underscore word underscore count function should take a string argument. The idea is that it should count the number of words that should be present in the corresponding string. We are having an example code PHP $str is equal to the names Bond, James Bond. Echo str underscore word underscore count of $str. So in this particular case, this particular function should make a count of the number of words that should be present in str. So here it is 5. Now comes the str underscore replace function. So str underscore replace function is used to perform find and replace operations. So this particular function accepts three arguments: the search term, the replacement term, and the string in which to perform the replacement. So str underscore replace function is having three arguments. First is the searching term, second is the replacement term, and the third is the string in which this replacement operation should be performed. Here we are having an example. $str is equal to jeff@domain.net. So echo str underscore replace at should be replaced with 80 in $str. So at is a string that should be that is to be replaced with 80 in the corresponding str string value. So if you are displaying str, we get jeff80 domain.net. That is the output. So here you can see that in front of 80 a space is there. That is why a space is here. After T there will be a space. That is why a space is here in between Jeff at and at and domain. The next is trim function. Trim function can be used to remove leading and trailing white spaces from a string. Here we are having an example. $str is equal to space abc space echo trim of $str. So here the output is abc itself. The trim function will remove the white spaces from both ends. Then str2 lower and str2 upper. So we are having an example code snippet. str2 lower means it will convert all the characters to lowercase, and str2 upper means it will convert all the letters to uppercase. Here $str is having a data like default. Then echo str2 lower $str. So it will default is in appeared in small letters. Then echo str2 upper $str. So all the letters in default is in caps. The next function that is available in PHP is chop or rtrim. It returns its string argument with trailing right hand side white space removed. White space is a blank space /n/t and /0. So chop function as well as this rtrim function is used for removing white spaces from the right hand side. So if we are having a string value, and if the string value is having some blank spaces on its right hand side, we can remove that white spaces using the chop function or rtrim function. White space can be treated. White space is treated as a blank space. White space means it can be a blank space. It can be a /n character, a /t character, or a /0 character. Now we are having ltrim. Ltrim is a function which is used to trim white spaces in the left hand side. So returns a string argument with leading left hand side white space removed. So chop, rtrim, ltrim are used for trimming white spaces from a string. The next function is substr underscore replace. Substr underscore replace. It puts a string argument in place of a position specified substring, takes up to 4 arguments, the string to operate on, the string to replace with, the start position of the substring to replace, and the length of the string segment to be replaced. Returns a copy of the first argument with the replacement string put in the place of the specified substring. So substring underscore replace means this function is used to replace a string in a string. Replace a substring in a string. So this particular substring underscore replace function should take 4 arguments. First is the string that should perform this replacement operation or the string to operate on. The second is the string to replace with. The third thing is the start position of the substring to replace, and the length of the string segment to be replaced. So it will return a copy of the first argument with replacement string put in the place of specified substring. If the length argument is omitted, the entire tail of the first string argument is replaced. Negative position and argument length arguments are treated. Negative position and length arguments are treated as in substring. Here we can see two functions, UC first and UC words. Both these functions are used for making the string value to uppercases. Here UC first. Uppercase, the first character of a string with UC first function. So UC first function is used for making the first character of a string in uppercase. Then UC words, it should format the string in word case with the UC words function. So here we are having an example with us. $str is equal to the yellow brigands, all are in small letters. Echo UC words of $str. Echo UC words of $str means all the words in the corresponding str variable. All the starting letters of the corresponding str, all the first letters of words in str, first letters of the corresponding string str should be in caps. Then echo UC first of $str means the first letter is set as an uppercase letter. We'll see the example. So the first function UC words of $str, it will make the first letter of each word in caps, and the second function UC first. So the first character of the corresponding string is converted to uppercase. Then working with HTML strings, add slashes function, which automatically escapes special characters in a string with backslashes. So here we are having a string value, you are awake, aren't you? Echo add slashes of $str. So here what happens is it automatically escapes the special characters in a string with backslashes. So the output is like this. Here we are having a special character apostrophe s, apostrophe r. So it will be converted with black backslash. Here int. So it will be in converted to slash quotes. Likewise. Then strip slashes. Strip slashes function removes all the backslashes from a string. Here we are having an example. $str is equal to John D slash D'Souza says catch you later. Here we are having 3 slashes, and this strip slashes function will remove all the backslashes from the corresponding string data. So echo strip slashes of $str, the output will be like this. John D'Souza says catch you later. Likewise. So add slashes mean it will add backslashes with special characters, and strip slashes means it will remove all the backslashes from a string value. Here comes the HTML entities and HTML special characters. These two functions automatically convert special HTML symbols like angle bracket opening and closing into their corresponding HTML representation. So this function is used to convert the angle bracket opening and closing tags into the corresponding HTML representations like ampersand LT semicolon and ampersand GT semicolon. Then similarly we are having one more function, NL2BR. NL2BR function automatically replaces new line characters in a string with the corresponding HTML line break tag BR. So NL2BR is a function which is used to replace the BR tag in HTML, BR break. Then in order to reverse the effect of HTML entities and HTML special character functions with we are having functions like HTML underscore entity underscore decode and special class underscore decode function. So both these functions are used to make the reverse effect of HTML entities and HTML special characters. Then we are having one more tag, strip underscore tags. This function searches for all HTML and PHP code within a string and removes it to generate a clean string. So strip underscore tag will remove all the PHP as well as HTML code and it will generate a plain text. So here we are having an example. $HTML is equal to angle bracket div width is equal to 200 please strong login strong div. Likewise, if we are echoing strip underscore tags of $HTML, the output will be like this. It will remove all the HTML as well as PHP coding data from the corresponding variable and the rest will be printed. So it will be please log in again. So the output should be like this. So this is all about the different string functions. Hope you understood the different types of string functions that are available in PHP. Thank you.